All right. Good morning, everybody. How are you all doing today? It's now July the 8th. It's about 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we're going to do a morning scan with me, guys. All right. I'm going to get you guys into the habit of learning how I personally scan for coins, and maybe it can also develop your own sense of style as well for what you might be looking for and the criterias that need to be met. All right. So I'm gonna just refresh this page here very quickly, and then we're gonna go over the TA for the coins that I have picked for myself this morning to day trade. And let's go over it, okay, guys. First of all, let's acknowledge Bitcoin and where it is right now, right? Okay, so Bitcoin right now is faced with a kind of like a channel, you can say. It's intersecting many different points right now. And the cool thing about these particular points is that this could have possibly just formed the first subwave, right? And then there could be just one more to touch up there around 60, like the high 68s, right? That's one possibility. So because there's a possibility of it going up there, I do not believe it's going to break anything higher than that, just based on the volume and how the RSI is trending. So because of that, I'm starting to short some other coins right now. So my top pick today is Metaverse, ETP, right? ETP has shot up about 33% today, and it is one of those coins where you could short. So right now for Metaverse, I'm in a short position for roughly 10,500 Metaverse at a price of um of a price of 1.2511 roughly. So my price right now for ETP, or sorry, my position for ETP right now is about 13K. Pretty good position size, and you know what? I don't need to play more than that, to be quite honest, guys. Okay, and we're gonna go over why I chose this coin in high detail, other than the moving, the percentage gain that's really huge for the day. Okay, another coin of mine that I picked to short is um is Ethereum Classic. The reason why I'm choosing Ethereum Classic is because on the daily, there's still about 7 hours to go, but we're not making progress anymore. We're stepping down, right? And not only that, I'm starting to see it step downwards as well on the histogram. Not only is it start stepping down like that, but from this perspective of this intermediate high over here, right? It's not higher than it as well, right? So if I look on a lot of different charts right now, I made my camera a little bit smaller. I didn't realize how big it was there. Okay, so if you look on all these RSIs as well, you see this right here, it's got a higher high than it, right, for price action. But if you look on the RSI right here, guys, we're not getting a higher high than it, right? Look, not only that, right now we're just waiting for it to snap down, in my opinion. It's trending. It's definitely trending like that, right? But I don't think it's just gonna break out of here. I think it's gonna end up breaking down. I also see this right here, right? That it could look like an ascending triangle, but I just don't believe it's gonna do something like that. Not yet. Okay, now let's break it down even further. The reason why I'm entering another short is because I think that this is going to be this could possibly be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going up like that. But nevertheless, I'm only going for a very conservative approach just in case I'm actually wrong. Okay, if in case I'm wrong and this is the count is wrong, so instead, like on ETC, this is about a 2% gain roughly on a $18,000 position. So 2% gain for my scalping method is still very fantastic when you consider 2% of actually of what is that, of 18,000, right? That's 360 bucks. Now, that's a very good possibility on a higher time frame. If we also look right here as well, okay, take a look at that right there, right? This is clearly a higher high, but this one right here is a lower high on our side. So whenever you get price action that indicates that it's going to go higher, okay? Let's say you get price action that indicates it's going higher, but you get the RSI ticking downwards instead where you're getting a series of a lower high. That's very implicative that you're losing strength. Also, on the 6 hour chart, it seems like only one more day until this is actually going to drop. So I'm in very good shape right now for all of my positions, in my opinion. It's not really getting higher on the MACD as well, right? So then let's say that it highly exceeds this target right there where I want to close it, right? I can also go for a more aggressive approach, right? Oh, I don't even think I did that one right. I meant to do like right here. Yeah, this I meant to do it right here. So this is better. I'm sorry. So this one right here is a much better, right? So this is about 3.5% gain. Now, from the perspective of RR, I'm willing to ladder it pretty immensely, right? Because I'm only a little bit in my position. So let's say that this Ethereum Classic ends up going up there like that, okay? Then realistically, my RR will change, right? So it really depends right now on what this does. So let's just say that we keep it exactly where it is right now. Well, my stop loss would be slightly above this high. I'm guessing, but realistically, I'm not going to stop myself out, right? I'm going to actually add more to my position there because this is how you manage your risk overall, right? So right now my RR is about 1.02. Phenomenal risk to reward, in my opinion. You look on the 3 hour chart, it just cannot get any higher high on the histogram, right? This cannot get a higher high in the histogram. So good chance it's going to come down. I mean, if I go a 1 hour chart as well, guys, we see this in a channel, right? So let's just say that, this is just waves 1, 2, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we get 1, 2, and that's 5 somewhere up there. Well, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And like a conservative target would be right there, somewhere along the channel, first of all, right? That's a conservative target. And then the aggressive target was the one where we would have taken a fib retracement all the way down to over here and target there, which would yield us a reward of about well, 10%, right? So you don't need to play really big positions. Now let's go to ETP. ETP Metaverse right now is I'm okay to trade it now because it's got significant volume, over 5 million for the position size that I'm playing, which is only 10K, right? I'm okay with that. 5 million to 10K volume, I'm okay with that. I can't manipulate it or anything, even if I talk about it. It's got too much volume, so definitely I'm shorting this. Let's go look on the 12 hour, or this, guys, look at the RSI, right? RSI is so high right now, so high right now. So now, if we look on here, we got to do a detailed Elliott wave count, right? So now we say this 1, 2, 3, and this is 4, but we can't say that can't be 4 because we trace too much into this territory. So now we have to break it down a little bit further. Is that 1? Is that 2? Then that means that this has to be 3 for the next set of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? And therefore, this has to be the last one right there. So now, a very conservative one would be assume that there could be an extended fifth wave and just take the wave retracement of only this one right here, right? Now, if you go to a larger degree like this as well, this could actually yield me some ridiculous profits of 16%, right? So we're talking about a potential profit of over 1,000 if I play my cards right. This today. So today, there's a potential profit of $3, $4, $5,000, and I think that this range could actually be covered today. So I'm definitely very optimistic today, and I hate to say it, guys, but I'm on a streak. Like, man, am I ever on a streak for the past haven't lost a trade like anything like more significant. I think the biggest trade I lost was like $700, like June 23rd. And other than that, like I haven't really taken like any losses. I'm sorry to say, guys, but otherwise I would have tweeted about it, right? And it's just coming down to making sure that I understand how to ladder it properly and take care of my position sizing, right? And when you're playing with these small little gains, you can actually ladder so well and meticulously that like you can usually break out even very well, right? Or you actually make a profit, especially when you combine it with Elliott waves and you learn how to break down these waves. It's pretty cool. So the only thing I'm concerned about is possibly one more wave up right now to the $1 and 43-cent range. But if I break it down on a 1 hour chart, it's very easy to tell that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bam, third impulse wave is up there. But now we got to take care of this guy, right? This could be just 1, 2, that could be 3, that could be 4, and there could be a one more sub wave up there to $1.45 ranges, which only puts me up at about 10% under. But keep in mind, my R unit is defined very differently than other people, right? So yeah, I mean, I'm in good. I'm actually breaking out even on both of them kind of right now, right? So if you also look on Ethereum Classic, right, the channel, guys, like there's such a good chance it's gonna hit this channel down here, at least a 1% drop, like at least a 2, like It's gonna be a good scalping day. I mean, why would people not enter short when things are just double peaking everywhere on our size and stuff like that? And I just see Bitcoin right now as not really that high on our side or anything, but it is trending on the higher side than it usually was before. But you also take a look at the histogram, guys. Like it's starting to tick downwards on the histogram as well. This tiny, tiny little dink, it's dinky. Like look at this, guys. It's so small how much we overlap to the positive side that it might even be just one more final subwave up there to Bitcoin at 6,900, right? So if you get to 6,900, guys, yeah, like I think it's gonna. I just cannot. Okay, let's look at the daily. Okay, let's look at the daily. Okay, you guys have to understand that right now there's about 8 hours left to go, and it might try really hard to break up to touch it one more time here, but we have to acknowledge that resistance. But right now, guys, if we close off the daily with this type of candle, it's a pretty bearish candle, right? That's 2 days in a row that it couldn't break above these highs right here, like around 67, 6,800 range, right? Because if we look on a low time frame right now, you guys have to acknowledge this as well, right? That these guys all pretty much have the same highs for RSI, but this one's clearly got a higher high price action. So because it's got higher high price action, but a lower high in RSI, and also the histogram is ticking just like that, guys, you have to be extremely careful of going long right now. I'm not in a position for Bitcoin, as you guys can see. I'm more short-term bear, and I always have been short-term bear, right, guys? I have indicated very clearly I've indicated very clearly for you guys as well that make sure you keep an eye on this range, the 63.30 range, right? I said that 63.30 range. Make sure you keep an eye on it. And then if we break above there, yeah, I would personally add a little bit to my position there. If we break out of there, we tried to break out of it many times, but finally the volume started to kick up there for 2 bars, right? And of course, a natural target would have been there first, right? So if you're holding longer term right now from the 66.30 range, it's only $100, right? But for day trader, I guess, swing. eh, let me just backtrack a little bit, guys. If you're buying at 66.30 right now, there's no reason to get stopped out right now, right? So I do see Bitcoin possibly hitting up to about 68 around this range, guys. Like you never know. Just draw these trend line resistances yourself on your charts, right? Because you guys can clearly see how it's trending here right now thus far. I mean, if we made a parallel line on the bottom, I'm sure that it's going to be pretty accurate as well, right? So right now it's trending within this particular range. So let's say that this is the first start of an impulse wave for Bitcoin, right? Oh, sorry about that, guys. Let's say it was. Let's say this was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and this did actually retrace to only between the whatever region this is, between 382 and 236, right? Let's say that this was the like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, this does make an impulse wave up, right? So let's say this was the ABC and we're at the start of an impulse wave up. Well, that's 1, that's 2, that's pretty much 3, that's 4, barely by a wick into that territory. 4, that's 5, right? Going upwards. But this one here, hold on, let's see if we can decipher this a little bit better. I think that the final wave ended it here. I think this is the first subwave. That's a second, that's a third. And that's why I was saying that it could come down slightly further, right? That's why I'm there for short term. And then maybe one more wave upwards like that, and possibly down. So this is why I'm in these positions. So no matter how I rationalize my positions right now, I'm just seeing bear, guys. Like I'm just seeing bear on, things like how could I not short this, guys, right? How could I not possibly short it when it's about when it's literally that high RSI right now? Okay, it's really difficult not to short it. I'm also looking at all these other signs right now. Like I'm already up, 75 cents on that. Like I'm only up like $100 on it if I were to let these positions fill up naturally. Yeah, I'm digging my positions so far, guys. I'm just gonna play this out, and let's see if we break through any higher highs today. So this is kind of a longer term position hold. Look at this, guys. Like everything is about to tick down. So Yeah, it's not just entering from here though. You guys have to keep in mind that okay, I'll just show you guys. I have another like 91K that I'm willing to play. So I'm always open with like the maximum position size that I'm willing to play, right? So right now I'm in an 18 plus like a 13K or something, so it's 30K-ish. So I'm willing to play another about 190K total. Sorry, another 90K total. So that's like about 120K that I'm gonna play maximum for these sizes. I probably won't get there, but when I ladder upwards like that, right? If I'm wrong, yeah, I've got enough equity or enough capital available to add more to my position sizes and to ladder accordingly to get better base prices, right? So yeah, I just want to share with you guys kind of what I do when I scan, right? You scan through your 24-hour volume and you're like, whoa, if you remember from yesterday, right? Metaverse was only at about 1.5, 2 million. Today shot up by 3 million. So it's on my radar now. And then, you gotta look at coins like EOS, nothing really too crazy. Ethereum Classic, right? Ethereum Classic, like this is a sleeper right now in terms of people missing the count right now, right? And it's one of the coins that are not really correlating too much right now to Bitcoin. Just like how Metaverse is clearly on a roll as well, right? So sometimes coins, guys, like they don't all trend together, right? So let me just give you guys an idea. This is Bitcoin's RSI, it's just right around there, right? But you see how some coins, they're trending much higher. Like this is Ethereum Classic. They've been trending way higher. They've been going on an uptrend. Bitcoin's been sideways, right? Look at Metaverse as well. It's been going parabolically upwards, right? Rather than sideways. Well, what do you think EOS did? Sideways. What do you think IOTA did? It definitely got on a nice uptrend. IOTA actually hit the bottom much faster than all these other coins, right? And then it rebounded a huge amount there, right? So then if we take a look at, for example, XRP, boring, right? We take a look at these guys, they were in correction phase, right? They're in correction phase and went up. This guy was in correction phase, went up, right? This guy was in correction phase, went up. This one's Litecoin. You don't see that, sorry. But Bitcoin's sideways. So what you want to do for the day is you want to make sure that you're scanning through the 24-hour volume and you're trying to acknowledge what coins stand out more than other coins right now, right? And that's what we focus on as a day trader. So yeah. So anyways, you see Metaverse, it's just going up and down right now. It's weird. I do expect Metaverse to probably make one more like 10-cent run upwards, but I'm also so ready to add even more to my short position right now. The people that are thinking of going in a long, well, guys, you guys already missed out 200% profit, okay? You guys already missed out on 200% profit there. So if you missed out on 200% profit, you guys honestly just got to wait. But right now, overall, the 12-hour RSI is at 88, right? Daily RSI is at 85. Yeah, 89 for the 6 hour. Like we're talking about ridiculous RSI right now. And it's not like this guy is gonna run up to like $5 with this RSI, guys. No, it doesn't work like that, okay? Anytime anything is this high RSI, guys, anytime anything is this high RSI, it just usually drops off the face of the planet, you know? Like look at when it gets to this high, like last time, it fell down 32%. Yes, right, 32%, okay? So I'm definitely interested in a coin that went up 32%. Doesn't mean it's going to stay up there for 32%. It's going to go up 32% and it will retrace a specific amount. Even after going up 32%, okay guys, even if it went up 32% and it retraced back 0.236 fib level, that is a 7% gain. So am I down for a 7% gain? Absolutely, with very minimal risk, in my opinion, because it has such a high probability. Absolutely. So right now I'm up on my Ethereum Classic position by about 6 cents on the coin rather. So I'm up about $60 on this position. Every 10 cents is $100 for every coin, right? So that's how we have to see it. Now we take a look at Bitcoin as well right now, and a lot of these coins are not really correlating that much anymore to Bitcoin. They're just bored of Bitcoin, guys. So but I'm also ready to make sure that I ladder properly once again, right? So when I share these positions with you guys have to make sure that you really understand that Well, first of all, right, everybody is in a different stage in trading. And in trading, it's not just about buying and selling from one position, guys. Just because I'm showing you my position, if you decide to copy it, hey guys, I'm no legal advisor. I'm just sharing my position. I'm not advising anything financially whatsoever at all. And I have to be very blunt that, our skill sets might be different, right? you know our skill sets might be different in terms of knowing how to manage your money, in terms of knowing how to add more to your position, just doing the math, because this is a game of all about managing money, right, and managing your risk, not just pure TA. So I just want to give you guys a very different type of video this morning to give you an idea of how I'm looking for these types of setups throughout the day, because having a meticulous type of setup is very important, right? Like my criteria is to enter a trade might be very different than your criteria to enter a trade. There's no such thing as only one way to trade, and there's no such thing as only the best place to enter, right? Well, in hindsight, there is, but during the moment, no, guys. There's no such thing as the perfect play. There's only such thing as taking chances, because without chances, well, there's no possibility of reward. Without risk, there's simply no possibility of reward. And right here, you see, that's pretty cool, right? You see Ethereum Classic just shoot up right there. Okay, you see Ethereum Classic shoot up. Now it's breaking below the 55 EMA. Good. And yeah, these guys are just hovering here, just fighting, just fighting, just fighting. Metaverse. Metaverse is not going to do anything for a while. This is way too high, man. It's gonna go sideways and then eventually drop, I think. But before it gets there, look at that. Look at that. There's literally a 1.5% spread in there. 2 cent spread, about 1.5 cents. That's what it works out to. That's crazy right now. Yeah, still doing okay on my positions. I'll keep you guys updated on Twitter. If you guys like these kinds of videos, yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and share them as well. If you guys have a lot of negativity to say in regards to my channel, you guys take the negativity elsewhere, right? There's no point of promoting that type of environment anywhere. But if you do want to have a little bit of negativity with a lot of the comments I've been reading lately, yeah, I'm just gonna block you guys. Like it's you know what, it honestly is not even worth my time to read through them. As soon as I read one thing slightly negative, I like that's geared towards me personally, I just block it, or I delete it, and I block it. So other than that, have yourselves a great day, guys. And I want to tell you guys something. Actually, one more thing, okay? What I want to share with you guys is like you gotta stay positive in this game. Like you gotta know how to stay positive in this game and understand that like every single trade that you take is not to be to have a successful trade. It's so you could actually gain a lot of experience from it at first. And you have to please make sure you understand that you guys are going to lose a good amount of money, right? But if you keep your chin up and you just keep hammering at the trades, then you most importantly try to go over why you lost the trade, like especially why you won it as well, and the good things that you did in the trade, right? What were some of the successful things? What could you do better? What you can improve in the future as well, and just try to play with as little money as you possibly can for the experience, right? Don't play for the trades and for the money. Like, sorry, don't play for the money. If you guys are greedy and you try to get into this game because you want to make a quick buck, no, crypto doesn't work like that, guys. We're not talking about making millions of dollars, right? There's a very systematic process that you have to go through, of learning how to trade first, right? You have to learn how to trade first. And if you put in the time and the effort, hey, it can pay off. But if you want to be a lazy piece of shit and you don't want to study and you don't want to be meticulous, well, guys, the guy to your left and the guy to your right, trust me, he's going to outperform you, okay? And when those people, or he or she, will outperform you. And when those people outperform you, well, you guys know why. You may never hear about other people doing better than you, but if you are not doing well, it is because you're not putting in the hard work yourself. So please make sure that you're playing for the experience. Please make sure you stick to your risk to reward, guys. Like, I've been in the crypto space for over 3.5 years now, right? And yeah, like it's been awesome. I'm very happy. It's been financially very rewarding. It's been fun. The people that I've met online, pretty cool. Had a lot of stories to share now, lots of experiences, and lots of experience under my belt, mainly, right? We would agree, guys, when I say this firmly, that I'm probably the most transparent cryptocurrency day trader who does this full time on YouTube, right? And on social media. And so trust me when I say, guys, that stay positive in the game, right? There's a lot of people that will try to bring you down. I know personally, as you guys know, right? A lot of people try to walk all over me on in social media space in general because of what I'm trying to do to help out with the community. But I want you guys to know that let the negativity, like, let it fuel you, right? If you guys are doing badly with the trade, you need to be let use it as fire, because if you use it as fire, then maybe it'll encourage you to learn what you did so badly to lose that much money, right? That's kind of how I treated it. Every time I lost, it was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to learn. I'm gonna try to improve this. Like, what am I doing right now that's so bad that's making me lose? And eventually, you just get better. So if you guys are in a bad spot right now, because technically we're still in a bear market, yes, right? Like long term, we're still in the bear market right now. Like ultra long term, we're about bullish, I'd say. But like I'm talking about like this, maybe just recently, right? Because Bitcoin's not even trending below or above the 55 EMA or above the 200 EMA. Because of those reasons, I'd say we're bearish right now, right? But I hope you guys are staying cautious in this bearish market right now, right? And I know that a lot of people might have lost a significant amount of money in the bearish market. So when we are in a bear market, make sure that you only play a very small amount. You have to get that experience in a bear market, because if you don't, guys, bears like me, man, like we're deadly. And I'm not even that deadly, like, because I'm not playing with a lot. Like, 10,000, 20,000 is nothing compared to like those bigger people who might be trading with who are market makers, right? A market maker might be trading with like millions of dollars a day, right? I'm only trading, like, as you guys have seen, 50, 60, 70, 80K at most sometimes for my position sizes. Yeah, but on that, we're just gonna chill here for the rest of the day. I'm already down on Ethereum Classic, or already up. I mean, the coin is already going down, so I'm already up on Ethereum Classic by $100. It's not that much. It's not that much at all. But and I'm actually up like $100 right now on Metaverse, roughly right now already. Okay, so it's pretty good because it doesn't reflect it yet. But trust me, I'm up. Because if you take a look, it's only reflecting on this price. But if I were to actually put my orders on this price over here, then sorry, if I put my orders over here on this side, people fill it up, I'd be up, 1 penny on the 1,000, right? So it's $100 up. So technically, I am up on the coins right now. But anyways, just had to give you guys an idea of what I'm doing for the day, and to give you guys an idea of how I'm scanning for coins. And I want to remind you guys very firmly, okay, that if you guys watch this video and you enter this trade and something goes wrong, trust me, I'm managing it differently than the way you're managing it, okay? So if you guys decide to get pissy with me, like, I don't take that shit, just so you guys know, okay? There's a massive generally understood disclaimer, right? Very generally understood disclaimer. And I've been posting my positions a lot more on Twitter, and people are giving me shit for because they're losing money. Hey guys, just because you have a driver's license doesn't mean that you can drive my NASCAR. Does that make sense? Right? Because our skill sets might be very different, and just because everybody can have a driver's license, it doesn't mean that you can excel highly, like in a sports car or something like that. Okay, so I need to make that very understood, because we're managing our positions very differently. If this goes up a little bit, I might be laddering it a different place than you are, right? I might be doing a different T as well. So I apologize for the very different tone this video as well. I just wanted to make sure that people understand I'm no financial advisor. Everything that I'm releasing is purely for educational content, okay? Purely educational content to share what I do throughout the day. So hopefully it'll improve your skills as well down the road, all right? I'm not going to be held accountable for anything whatsoever. I just want you guys to know that, right? All the information is up for you guys to dissect. And also, like, we got to know how to hold ourselves accountable, right? That's the only way we can grow. Honestly, I've never blamed someone else for my loss before. I'm just like, why the heck would I want to blame someone else? I'm the one. Did someone point a gun to my head? Did someone force me to do it? Right? Did like, no one made me do anything. Like, so it was clearly my own fault. It's my own fault for not doing enough research and having to trust someone else with my own money. So make sure that we understand that we're always held accountable for our wins, and especially our own losses, right? No one else is. It's you guys who are. So anyways, different type of video. right? Once again, hope you guys enjoyed it. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll follow up later today with a Bitcoin tactical analysis when the daily candle closes. Bye now.